Yo guys, what's up? Welcome along to another live stream here on the Chill Out Flight channel. And finally, since I think it's been maybe last stream on Saturday, finally back for another live stream after a rather busy week so far at work where I've not been able to get anything else flight simulated done. But tonight I just got in from work about half an hour ago and I fancied a flight. And we're going to do one kind of, it's a shortish flight from Newcastle down to Jersey in the Channel Islands. It'll just be the one sector because I'm then going to go and get my evening meal sorted out and then get ready for work tomorrow. But I thought I've got a little bit of time spare tonight. I thought we fancied a quick flight, so why not have a little trip down to Channel Islands with our lovely EGJT 320neo from Newcastle. It's about, the flight time is, a quick look on the flight plan. But airtime 53 minutes, so that's our total flight time, yeah, 53 minutes. So just under an hour. By the time we get set up, the stream will be about an hour and a half long. So it's a nice little evening lookout. It's not live time, it is live weather, so it should be a sunset arrival into Jersey as well. As long as the weather holds up, we should get a nice arrival in. We have got ORBX scenery up here in Newcastle, and we got some scenery down in Jersey that makes it look a little bit better than the Microsoft rubbishy default scenery. So yeah, we'll crack on. The airplane is completely cold and dark. We need to go set it up, get some passengers, do the McDo, sort the flight plan, and get ourselves underway. We are taking off runway 25, so we'll push back. We'll taxi down past the control tower, full length runway 25, and head out. That way. So yeah, we are on stand 30. We are on the North Europe server on the multiplayer if you do want to come fly along as well. So yeah, I'm going to pop you in the full screen, and I'll see you on the flight deck in just a couple of seconds. There we are, on the flight deck. Like I said, everything's completely cold and dark, and we do have in the bottom corner, we do have thrust cam, as I'm going to call it, which is a new part of the stream. I got a new camera, came yesterday I think it was, and I finally got around to setting that up so you can see what happens with the thrust levers. There you go, you can see my lovely hands now, and there we are. Anything else we need to do with that, you'll be able to see that on that handy little thrust cam. So we may as well get ourselves cracking, do a bit of the setup. So if we go up on the overhead, battery 1, battery 2, external power, and we'll get the APU up and running as well. We'll arm the emergency lights, crew supply, and we'll have ground control on as well, along with the aiders. Then go on. That all looks tickety-boo for now. We will do the quick overhead. Engine 1 fire test. APU fire test. And of course, engine number 2. Which are all sounding rather nice. So we'll get some screens brightened up. This is the latest experimental version of the fly-by-wire A32NX. So I'm pretty sure, as most of you'll be aware, there's a couple of things that are currently in op still, which being the terrain radar and the weather radar as well. So we'll just go and brighten those up, do a little bit of that, a little bit of jiggery pokery on there, and we'll hit the B button to get the QNH 1026. Still a bit of high pressure over the UK as well at the minute. So we'll jump down in the flight bag and we'll get the flight plan from SimBrief. There is Newcastle down to Jersey. It's 4 degrees up in Newcastle, it's 9 down in Jersey. We've got winds coming from the north at 11 knots. Newcastle 289 knots. That shouldn't be too much of an issue for us. And the flight plan, here it is. There we are. We've got a cost index of 5, 380 odd miles to run. Trip time is 53 minutes, and our alternate is being Paris Charles de Gaulle, which we need 2 tons for. And block fuel we need 6.1 tons, so we'll run around that up to about 6 point. We'll take 6.6. Be the safe side. Just in case, like when we flew into Gothenburg at the weekend where we had to do that go around. So we'll take that extra bit of fuel. And with that in mind, we'll jump down and we'll get some passengers on. I think it'll be the best way to go. We'll add to AOC. We'll do that in at press. We'll grab that. Easy 21:25, Newcastle to Jersey, 53 minutes, which is all nice. And weight balance, we'll send that off. We got 174 passengers coming, so let's grab that. And we'll go and we will start the boarding. There come the passengers. So let's jump in it request. They are cruise for this evening, flight level 330. And we'll hop across here and we take 6.6 tons of fuel. And we can do this and that. And alternate, we said we needed 2 tons for that. When that populates itself up, there it is. Alternate is done. 2 tons. That leaves us with extra 38 minutes for the go around if we need to. Let's go and have a look at the rest of it. Forget a bit of wind in. Average wind is going to be plus 64. Wow. Gale wind is 64 knots. Very nice. Let's just have a skip through that. Does that mean we got some quite decent wind on the way down to Jersey? Let's have a quick look. 50, 58, 61, 70, 87 knots, 85, 89, 89, 90, 92 being the highest so far. And then down to the big no 1 kilo is our arrival, 19 knots, and then on the ground at 19. So yeah, quite a strong tailwind. That should shave a few minutes off our flying time. So we'll jump down and we'll have a look at this. Look at the flight plan. Departure is going to be off 25, Newcastle's favourite runway, and we're doing the Girly 1 Yankee departure. Into Jersey, it's going to be ILS 08, and it's the big no, as we've just seen, the big no 1 kilo arrival, and that'll go via, I don't know, let's have a quick look. Where's the shot? There they are. Big no 1 kilo's coming in via Shark and straight in for the ILS. It wants us to go over the NDB, but we won't do that. We'll bring ourselves in a bit later on. So we'll just we'll put no viters in. Insert that. 58 minutes is what we're expecting, and we'll crack on with the performance. Let's have a look. Grab the performance tool. There it is. So I got the charts on my iPad here, so we'll have a quick look at those. So runway 25, 246 degrees. Elevation being where's the elevation? 240 feet. Runway length 2330. Wind, we need that bit of weather again, don't we? Let's jump over here a sec. 280 at 9 knots, QNH 1026. 280 at 9. 280 at 9, outside air temperature is 4 degrees. QNH 1026. Runway is dry, and we'll grab the go and grab the takeoff data. Oh, weight in the init B. 67 tons. Our CG is going to be 24.1. There we are. That will be our performance for this departure. We'll do a config 1 plus F, 52 degree flex, 40, 42, 43, and it's going to be 1 up for the trimmable horizontal stabilizer. Let's go and get that in. We're going to do flap 1, is up 1. Flex of 52 degrees. And our V speeds are going to be 140. V1, VR is 142. And V2 is 143. Transition 6,000 feet, which is fine. So that is all good. That is good. Cruising at 330, optimal's 39, which is fine. And it is done. And that is done. So we can now go and skip through. Get the constraints on. Go and skip through this departure. 180 knots, initial left-hand turn. Gasco, Ribble, Croft, Asmin, Knockin, Rizzler. Betsy, Amrul, Reels, Dobin. John, XJet, Notro, and then we should be heading to our big nose, the start of the arrival. And yeah, that's what it wants us to do, but we're not going to, we'll sort that out. A bit further on, we just want to fly in and straight in, I reckon. So that is good. So we should be able to set, our initial stop climb is going to be 8,000 feet. That is set. Oh, it was set. 1,000 is set. Good. And now we're just waiting for the last few passengers to arrive. Have a look how they're doing. Getting there pretty much. Looks good. So what we'll do is we'll crack on. We'll call the tug as we wait. Calls the tug. And let's just jump up. We'll get a bit of that can go on. That should go on as well. Scope and beacon, nav logo can come on. And quick scan. Let's get the fuel pumps turned on now. That all looks good. So we should hopefully have a tug. There he is. He should be getting himself connected up. So pushback wise, like I said, we're going to go straight back and round to the right, and we're going to taxi out via Delta all the way down to Delta 1, which is the holding point for runway 25. That sounds like a good plan. We've got seatbelt signs already on, that's fine. Well, actually, we should close this cockpit door. We will reset the rudder trim. Button, there it is. We'll check that. And everything else is good. Just these last few passengers to get on. Should hopefully get a call from the cabin crew in just a few minutes. Yeah, it's been a while. It's been the last live stream was, when was that? Last live stream was Saturday, when we went up to down to Gothenburg. So yeah, work has been extremely busy this week so far. I've just not been able to find the time once I got back in to actually get together and do a stream, unfortunately. But tonight I didn't have much else planned after I got back in, apart from obviously getting some food. A bit later, but I can do that after this little sector down to the Channel Islands. So yeah, I got 180 knot speed plus 4,000. It does have 8,000 magenta at the minute, but it must think there's a restriction somewhere we need to be aware of. But this is the, like I said, the experimental version with VNav that doesn't quite work properly. There we are. It doesn't quite work properly, but it does work better than without having the other, without having it at all even, sorry. That's
ask that you make sure that all devices are in airplane mode and your larger devices are now shut down and stowed. If you have not already, please fasten your seatbelt and verify it is low
Doors
and
now closed.
your lap. Your tray tables and seatbacks must be in the full upright and locked position for departure. Flight attendants, please prepare cabin for departure and cross-check.
Wait for that tug to connect. He's getting himself in the right place. There he is. Watch him lift the aircraft a little bit. Oh, ideally you should start to lift.
Okay, sir. The bypass pin is installed. All doors and hatches closed and all ground equipment is removed. Standing by for pushback.
Cockpit to
There
ground.
we go, and we'll head backwards.
Go ahead.
We are cleared for start and push. Parking brake set.
Okay, cleared for push start. Please release parking brake.
Release the parking brake.
Parking brakes are released.
Commencing pushback. You can start the engines in sequence.
It will start in the
And
sequence.
we'll ignition to start, and we'll go with engine 2. Engine 2's up. And the N2 is on the rise. Like I said, we're going to push back this way.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the screen for an important safety demonstration. Thank you for flying with us.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now ask for your attention while we take you through the safety procedures of this aircraft.
And there goes engine 2.
Is in your seat pocket, showing the exit routes, oxygen masks, life jackets, and brace position that you must adopt if you hear brace, brace. There are 2 emergency exits at the rear, 4 in the middle, and 2 at the front of the cabin. Floor lighting will guide you to an exit. Please be aware that your nearest exit may be behind you. In an emergency, leave all cabin baggage on board. Your seatbelt is fastened.
So quick look at that engine number 2.
As shown. It must
Just
be
about
fastened
available.
when the seatbelt signs are on, and we recommend that you keep it fastened at all times.
There it goes, and we'll start
Air supply
engine
fails,
number 1.
masks will drop from above you. Pull a mask towards you to start the oxygen. Put the mask over your nose and mouth. Hold in place with a strap. Pull on each side to adjust. Put on your own mask before helping others. If we land on water, take the life jacket from under your seat. Put it over your head. Pass the
And there is
tape
engine
around
1
your waist.
spooling up. Very nice.
Together. And pull the strap to adjust. Do not inflate it inside the aircraft. When outside, inflate by pulling the toggle. If it fails to inflate or needs topping up, blow into the tube. There is a light and whistle for attracting attention. We also carry flotation aids for children. Your tray table
There we go, we'll
must
stop
now
that
be
there.
stowed, armrest
We'll put the
down.
parking brake back
Window
on,
blinds
and we'll stop
open,
that pushback.
seatbelt
Pushback
fastened.
completed. Please set your
We
parking
wish you
brake.
a pleasant flight.
Let's jump into
Ground.
Flight
Startup
deck.
is complete. You may
have a
disconnect.
quick look at the flight controls.
Roger. Good engine start. Cleared to disconnect. See you at the side. Have a good flight.
Holding position
Pedals
waiting
it.
for the visual. Thank you and goodbye.
So we have full up, full down, neutral, full right, full left, neutral, and we'll do the rudder right, left, and neutral. There we go. We've got a good start engine number 1, so we can get a shot of the APU bleed. Let's get that onto taxi. That can come on. And we are good to we're good to head out. I reckon we'll get ourselves going. Do keep meaning to assign the tiller to an axis on my side stick. I keep forgetting to do that. Our parking brakes released, and we'll get going. So Delta is the first right, down past the control tower and the fire station. Like I said, we're going to hold at Delta 1. There we are, finally on the move after 4 days of no flying. First flight. Finally heading down for our departure out. Do that. Let's just have that on, that on, and we'll set the flaps to 1, and ignition back to start, set to norm. Sorry. In the cabin. Boilers can be armed.
Flight attendants, please prepare for takeoff.
And we'll set auto brake to max. Yeah. And takeoff config checked. This is like I said, this is the fire station that we're passing. Should we need them, they're not too far away. Here comes our holding point of Delta 1 in the distance. So it's not a very long flight, but we do get a little bit of a cruise on the way down. And we'll be starting our descent just around or just north of London. Will be start of our descent. Definitely works in some kind of fashion. In fact, actually, our descent will be starting around Bristol, actually, not London. Up there. Get those on. That can come to takeoff. Get that turned on as well. That's the checks. That is good. We have spoilers around. We've got our flaps in the right position. Auto brake. Again, the max will stay in the right place. Go. 8,000 set initial stop climb, constraints on QNH 1026 as well, so I reckon we are good to we're going to get ourselves lined up. Oh, excuse me. And there's about time to get ourselves underway. Yo Jolly, you're right next to me. Let's have a quick look. Get ourselves out here and see if we can see you. Yeah. I think North Europe server, I think, so quick look. Yeah, North Europe. So 140, 143, climb nav, 1 FD2, 8,000 magenta. We've got 180 knots in that first left hand turn as well. And I think we are good to go. So 50% N1. You're in business class, you are. Yes. We are 50% on the M1. Release toe brakes. 1. 2 clicks forward. Man flex 52 SRS runway. Auto thrust is armed and blue. The 120 knots. SV1 and rotate, up we go. Positive climb, the gear's coming up. There we are. Let's see if this will keep us at this 180 knot restriction for the left hand turn. There we are, away out of Newcastle. Lovely evening. Or afternoon. There's lever climb. Bus climb, nav. And thinking the nav. PCAS, forgot about. We are 180 has been set for that initial stop. But the speed for the left hand turn. And we've already got that 32 knot wind coming across. As we saw earlier in the flight plan, it was going to be quite a windy trip down. There's the airspeed. So we can retract those flaps now. And with that we'll get a shot of the ground spoilers. And we head up to our initial stop, flight level 80. So we can pull a stand and we're going to flight level. And he is the departure out. We are heading down to November Tango Sierra 08 first, and then out down to Gurley, which is not above or below flight level 80. So there we are, on track. However, the VNAV has already sped us up. This says 250 knots, however the charts have got 180 on them, so had we have read those properly, we may have figured that one out before now. Spin that out a little bit. And yeah, so the routing out, we saw that that was the initial departure. We get rid of this, takes us down from Newcastle, across North Yorkshire, then out to the west towards Manchester. We'll keep routing down past Liverpool and into Wales. From Wales, just to the east of Cardiff, over the Bristol Channel to the southwest. And then we make a turn to our arrival, over St. Peter Port, and then into Jersey. It should be nice. Like I said, it's not live time; it is live weather, but it should be an evening kind of sunset arrival into Jersey. There's 8,000. We're cracking our cruise level 330 ready. Once we get to Gurley, we'll shoot on up. At least we get a little bit of the cruise. There's northeast coast. It's been a very nice couple of days up here as well. That weather is pretty much true to how it's been. There we are, 330s in the window ready. Now that wind is picking up, tailwind now, 36 knots. And we imagine we've been cleared by ATC to go a bit higher now. There we go. Engines just filled up, there they go. Perfect.
now past 10,000 feet. You may now turn on your
let's get a few of
electronic devices. This is also a reminder to please keep your seatbelt fastened.
few lights off. Yeah, that can go, that can go, that can come off. That can come off. And how's the weather? Can we get the seatbelt sign off? I think we can. Here we are. Passengers can go for a little wander around.
The flight crew has turned off the fasten seatbelt sign. You can now get up and move around the cabin. However, we ask that you keep your seatbelt fastened when you receive unexpected turbulence.
Yeah, lovely jubbly. So as we saw in the flight plan, we do have quite a hefty bit of wind or tailwind following us down. You can see 90 knots, 90, 92, up to around 91 knots coming straight from the north pretty much. So that will definitely shorten our flight time. Should be 53 minutes, so it'll be interesting to see how long it actually does take to get down there. I'm just going to grab the volume thingy bob. Turn that down, and we'll get a bit of music going. Yeah, 142 for 330. Still reckons we're tracking towards Gurley, so I'm going to just tidy that up a little bit and send us direct to Ribble. Go Ribble direct. Lovely jubbly. So down to airports, we'll see where we're going past. Leeds, Bradford, Manchester just there as well. What else have we got? Manchester, Liverpool will be just to the south of Manchester. East Midlands. Yeah, so there we are, guys. We've got a lovely little thrust camp, and you can see my fat Scottish finger hands. So we'll have a quick look at the a very quick look at the arrival just for now, just see what it's all about before we won't do anything with it just yet. But it is the Big No 1 kilo arrival, which obviously starts at Big No, and we come down to Shark. From Shark, we'll make a left-hand turn, and that'll take us into runway 08. Which then looks a little bit like this. So we'll go over the locator and 3,000 down to 2,000 at 8 miles from India Juliet, Juliet being the ILS DME, ident, and then onto the glide slope after that. RVR's 1,000 meters and 471 being the minimum. Nothing too exciting on that, to be fair. Yeah, that's our plan. We will make an extended centre line once we get a bit further down. And we don't have any restrictions because we are over the sea, 1,000 feet. So we can our initial descent will be down to 2,000 feet, ready for the intercept. Yeah, 2,000 there. Lowest we're going to be is 2,000. 3,400 up to the northwest. 2,600 over by Lelna, but yeah, we're going to come split the two down the middle, and we'll plan to be 2,000 feet somewhere around about here, or the 8.3 miles out. So yeah, what we'll do. That is what we'll do. Nothing too strenuous on this flight after a long day at work. A quick gander out the window. Lovely. So we're heading across now, probably down to yeah, we're northwest Preston, and we'll track on down towards Manchester. Manchester Airport being where's Manchester? There it is. Being just here, and down towards Liverpool Airport, which is just there. And we go somewhere close to Cardiff, which is here. Can't actually see Cardiff Airport, but I believe it's somewhere just about, it's to the south of Cardiff, I think, so it's just about there somewhere, I reckon. Because you approach in, you come out over the water and back in again, so it must be out there. And yeah, down towards Exmouth and over into the channel. Now that wind massively picked up now, 80 knots, direct tailwind pretty much. We may get one or two little lumps and bumps, which we're getting now. We cross over a bit of higher ground. Should have restarted the timer off so we can see how long it actually takes and how long we've shaved off with the wind, really. And that is Manchester. There it is. You can see there are two runways, one here and one here. Logan 568. Crossing well above us. 289 now, 33. But gonna do that bit of fixed info so we know when we need to start our descent, but it won't be for a little few minutes. We put in Echo Golf Juliet 08. Pop that in. And if we're gonna cruise at 330, we won't be down it. So we got 330. We want to come down to 2,000 feet. 97 miles we want. With that wind, let's just round that up to 100, I reckon. We can always adjust the VS if we need to. And we'll put like we said, we're going to do the our own vector in, so 263 being the reciprocal runway of 08. And there's our topper drop just in that corner coming in. Well, I'll leave that. It's all that nicely sorted. And what I'm going to do is, guys, just pop the nice window seat view for a minute. I'm just going to quickly nip and get another drink, and I'll be right back with you.
starting our in-flight service. We will be serving complimentary drinks and snacks. Please look and use feedback for our list of complimentary and premium drinks.
Not entirely sure that EasyJet will be giving you complimentary
Please note that we only accept
snacks,
credit.
but for those of you on this flight, you're going to get complimentary EasyJet snacks by the sound of things by our cabin crew. Yeah, tailwind really picking up now, 88 knots directly from the north as the flight plan. Yo, Smile Castle, how's it going, buddy? A feeler, indeed. How's your week been, buddy? Yeah, moving on. That's exactly how mine's been this week. I think I went out to work this morning. I think it was at 7 o'clock. I didn't get in till time to get in. I started this about 7 o'clock, so I got in about 6:30. And it's been like that Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and today so far. Tomorrow's not so bad, but yeah, it's been really busy this week so far. It's the first time I think I've even we got throttle cam. You can see my little fat sausage fingers. Yeah, throttle cam turned up yesterday, and today was the first time I've actually got a chance to kind of set it up. Sorry, I set it up last night when it turned up even, but today's the first time I've actually managed to get to use it, obviously. I've not even had the sim on since Saturday. So, yeah. That was quite a nice little addition, I reckon. You can see whatever's going on, I guess. Yeah, look at that ground speed, 532 knots. Oh, rocking about. Let's get the seatbelt sign on. Bit of excitement for the passengers. Get them sat down for a bit. Concord sim.
Ladies and gentlemen, the flight crew has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign. Please return to your seats and fasten your seatbelt.
Sit them down and they can enjoy their EasyJet's complimentary snacks that I'm pretty sure you would never get off EasyJet. So where we are, Amrol, let's have a quick look at the fuel. Make sure we're taking enough. Amrol. Croft, Asmin, Retzi, Amrol, we need 4.3 tons. And we have 4.9, so yeah, just taking enough. I'm guessing they probably won't be too happy. I was estimating 2.7 on board, that's not too bad. But yeah, just enough to get to Charles de Gaulle if we needed it. A couple of bogies down there. I do chuckle at some of these Xbox, sorry, these gamer tags. Does make me laugh. Nice bit of wing flex as well. Awesome. I think we should have the wind. I think we're Admiral Retzi could be getting up to about 92 knots. The next little bit of the flight, all the way down to 92, 88. Pretty much till our arrival, then it drops off. So we've got 54 at Big Note, then towards Guernsey starts to tail off a little bit. So we'll get some weather down in. We'll get some weather in Guernsey now. At Jersey even. Echo Golf Juliet Juliet. Wind 350-12, gusting 22. Variable between 310 and 030. Good visibility, broken 2,200, broken 4,300. 9 degrees. And QNH 1029. So quite high pressure further south we're going. And make it a nice landing, hopefully, or interesting landing at least. I think that seatbelt sign can come off now. Yeah, there's our top of drop. It's in, not far. So we're 40 miles out. So that arrival we had a look at is looks pretty easy. Straight down over Guernsey. We could tune up the Guernsey VOR just so we know where we are. 109.4. Go and pop that in. I can go in VOR 1. And it wants destination data already. Let's go and have a look at that then. Pop that in. QNH 1029. Temperature being 9 degrees. And we get the barrel ref. Let's have a quick look. 471. And the wind, we said the wind was, so just grab it off for you again. .340-10, but it was gusting 22, wasn't it? So, northerly wind. We'll put 10 knots in for now. Transition, be about, because Jersey's at about sea level, yeah, 271. 5,000 feet, so 6,000 being the last flight level. Excellent, there's top of drop. Very close, and we should have the extended centre line that we need to be working our way into after that. So big no, we'll just come straight out, intercept, and in we go. Pretty sure I forgot to start Valanta, which I did. Get that cracking. Is it track? Oh, it has tracked our flight. Anyway, that's not too bad then. There was our departure out. There we are now. Current position just over the Bristol Channel at the minute. And there we are, this is where we're heading to. Quite nice arrival over the sea, obviously. And then in we go. We could have come in this way. Yeah. Do like the Channel Islands. Very nice scenic way in. And hopefully it'll be a sunset arrival-ish time yet. Not quite, maybe just a little bit late for, oh sorry, a little bit early for sunset when we get down there. Sun's still quite high up actually. This top of drop, 20 miles, that is going to literally, we're going to come straight down to, let's head towards 5,000 feet. Initially, and then we can start our vectoring. We'll start our vectoring from Big Note, which is here. Big Note, and we'll come out. We've got 132 miles left. In fact, actually, we could probably start the vector out at. I think we'll start the vector out at Guernsey. Actually, Big Nose a bit too far out, but yeah, once we get to Guernsey. And the Guernsey VOR will that's where we'll start coming off and starting out and sorting ourselves out. There we are, there's top of drop. Let's get ourselves going down. For golf. Juliet, 08, 97 miles. To the threshold.
To assist with customs at our destination, flight attendants will begin handing out forms momentarily. Please review and complete these forms and keep them with you for presentation upon arrival.
I think we just left the south coast now. There it is of the UK. Heading down there somewhere. We need 60 miles from here, and we've got 88. So yeah, well fast. Let's just pull that back. Let's try 2,000 feet per minute for now. See how that works out. Yeah, this will just be the one sector flight tonight because, like I said, I've not had any dinner yet, so it's going to be a time we at 8:10, so it's going to be a late night tea for me. But tomorrow we should be good. We'll be able to get on back to a normal time tomorrow, and Friday also, and hopefully over the weekend as well. And then moving forward into next week, my wife is back to work, so she's going to be out, not back until at least 7 o'clock. So I will have my boys to look after, obviously in the evening from when they finish school. So streaming may be being pushed back to about 6 or 7 o'clock on an evening from next week. So yeah, it will be slightly later, unless we get a chance to do any in the any daytime streams if work is quiet. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, we should be back to some kind of normality and regularity as well. There you go. If you're watching on Twitch, you can hit !predict for the landing rate competition. And if you want to have a gamble with your channel points, if you got any, then Twitch chat, you can have a guess at what it might be. See if you can win some points or lose them, as the case may be. Yeah, the Guernsey we are 50 miles out from Guernsey, so that's, like I said, that's where we're going to start our vector off. Yeah, the only restriction, we've not even got a speed restriction apart from 250 knots below 10,000 feet, then nothing else. Actually, all on that restriction. Actually, we need 60 miles from here. We got 58, perfect. Just to increase that just a little bit. Wind's starting to drop off a little bit. So runway in Guernsey is not that big, I don't believe. No, 1,700 meters. Not big. So we will, I think we'll have medium auto brake and we'll try and get off at Echo, if not Foxtrot, and we'll come back in. Come back in that way. But yeah, if you're trying to take off, you haven't got far. 2.6 if you're coming this way from here. 1645 meters from Foxtrot intersection, which is there. You have 1129 meters. Not big. You have more space coming from if you're taking off runway 08. Those things. So what kind of heading do we want to head off when we get to Guernsey? Probably about 180, I reckon. We're heading currently 166. Yeah, we'll come off to the we'll head south 180, intercept that blue line. Have a quick look at the radnav. We shall have India Juliet 110.9, and the, if I just click on here, 110.9, and the final approach course is 083, which is all set up there nicely for our arrival. Yeah, you can see the sun's just starting to set a little bit now, getting the longer shadows just top of these clouds. We are going down to altitude now, so we can get the QNH 1030 going up a little bit. And there we are, speed's coming back. So a crossover from Mach 2 indicated airspeed. So we're looking at, we're going to be about 288. Yeah, 288. Managed in the descent. Very nice. So 12, 24, we have 36 miles now we need. And we have 27. Still slightly high. Get some lights on ready. Seatbelt signs already on. Thanks to PackX doing that. There's Guernsey, 5.3 miles now. So Guernsey is where we're going to whiz ourselves off this arrival. Let's just have a check how far that looks like we're going to be out. Yeah, we'll cross, probably just get to the south of Guernsey and then come off and in.
Select any track one final time. Please ensure tray tables are stowed and seats are in the full upright position. Please also store any carry-on items either in the seat back pocket or under the seat button.
I'm just going to get the up on my iPad just so I can see what's happening. I reckon actually we will we'll pull the heading and we say we're going to fly 180, we're going to fly south just for this intercept. Temperature through the clouds, wow, plus 14. But no anti-ice required. Oh! You know. Well, Castle buddy, you finally got one in. Finally got one in. The hour vectoring. 16 miles. Literally clean underwear time for me, that was. Was not expecting that at all. Jeez Louise. Looks pretty good. Should continue that down. 3,000 feet. Lock. Approach. AP2. Oh, holy moly, we are well fast. A bit of speed brake. Hella fast. We'll do that in managed descent. Sorry, open descent. We are well fast. No. Cancel that approach. Head in mode. No chance of making that at whatever we're doing then. Just keep doing that for now. 14 miles out. Need to do that as well. Just going to keep spinning those around just a little bit. Finally made a little bit of a mess of that arrival. We're going straight through the localizer now, so we're going to keep flying this way, come back around, and we'll intercept it from the other way. We'll get ourselves back to our green dot, and yeah, we'll try again. What happens when I haven't flown for a few days? I clearly mucked that up. Fly this way, speed's coming back. We can now start thinking about, we'll make ourselves, turn ourselves back around again. But we still can, we'll activate that now and that again. Cat 3 single, Cat 3 dual. And we'll just keep, we'll keep whizzing our way back around, and we'll grab this, this localizer yet again. Alright. Looks rather nice for a missed approach. Very nice. Keep coming around and grab this. We'll grab this line. We are 17 miles out, so we've now got plenty of miles to play with. We pretty much need to head towards north, really, I guess. Somewhere about there. 17 miles, and then we'll get ourselves cracking. And if this Airbus is clever, it should intercept the localizer on this blue dash line, ideally. Speed brake can go away. And now we can start coming back to the left a little bit. And over the airport should be somewhere over here. So 19.9 miles. Keep coming around a little bit. There's localizer again, coming in. So I'd like to get lock star anytime. going straight through it again. Go back. I've just realised the big mistake that we've made, or I've made. Airport's the other direction. That'll be why we didn't get the localizer, because we're set up for 08, and one, we're flying away from the airport, and two, that was exciting stuff. Right. Ah, brilliant. So I put the extended centre line and we've got to try to intercept it from the wrong side. And we've gone the wrong way. As you can tell, there's the airport there. There it is. So we've got 25 miles now to play with to get ourselves back on this approach. There's the ILS right there. So hopefully we will get on the ground in just a few minutes. Need to go through it just a little bit further. That might do it. So, looking at the chart, there you go, you can see what happens. We end up going that out to the left. We're now coming back in on a bit better trajectory. Oh, there's Smile Castle, buddy. There you are. Looked an EG. Oh well. It happens. End up at Heathrow instead of Jersey. You weren't too far out, Jolly. Just a little bit of water to get across, you'll be there. Right, let's see if we can make this work. 20 miles. You're flying over the... Right, there we go. That we should get Lockstar hopefully in a sec. Volanto look quite cool, I reckon. Where are we at? Yeah, there you go. Certainly an interesting approach, that one. Not what I had planned, but yeah, there we are. Right, we're going to get Lockstar hopefully. 80 miles, right, let's come down to 2,000 feet. There it is, there's Lockstar finally. And we'll take, let's take flap 1. Let ourselves slow down a little bit. You figure about halfway, so 48 miles out. So this is not the weather that was in the Meta. We should have had better visibility than this, I reckon. Let's just we'll stop the music and get ourselves a little bit more concentration going on to get this on the deck. Oh, there we go. And there's the runway just here. Let's ding the cabin.
Flight attendants, please prepare for landing.
There's 2,000 feet, which is the platform for the ILS, ideally. Yeah, 2,000 feet. And let's We'll arm the spoilers and we'll have, like we said, medium auto brake. There's a small runway. Let's have flap 2. And the glide slope is at 5.3 miles. Yeah, perfectly on the ILS now. Miles to flap 3. And we do have that 21 knots wind still coming from the north as well to contend with. And we'll have flap full as well. We should get the glide in just a few seconds. Not sure what's happened to thrust cam. It seems to have packed in. And the lights in my man cave have gone out as well. 6 miles, we had the gear down. And the thrust cam has disappeared for some reason. Glide slope start. And down we go. We are fully configured. The gears down, signs are on, flaps are full, spoilers are armed, medium auto brake, ECAM, memos landing, no blue. Look quite nice, that approach, doesn't it? Wait, see what we can do damage wise. We can dump it into a channel island. 2 whites, 2 reds on the pappies, and when we land, vacate, echo if we can, if not foxtrot, do the ride. You ended up 3 minutes behind, Jolly. That's not too bad. Does look rather nice. Look at that.
500. 400. 300. 200. Minimum.
Continue.
50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 10. 5.
First screen, and we have decel. Oh, need to stop quick. Jeez. That was almost a rather an out of runway situation, that was. There we are, guys. Welcome down into Jersey.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached our destination. The local time is 5:20 p.m. and it's currently about 9 degrees Celsius. You can now use your mobile devices. Please remain seated until the aircraft has come to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign is turned off. Remember to use caution when opening the overhead.
Right, well, let's just come to a stop here a sec, and we'll get our
If this is your final destination, we thank you for flying with us.
lights off.
If you're making a connection, we encourage you to check your itinerary to ensure a smooth continuation of
That
your
can
journey.
come off. That can go to taxi. APU can come on. Right, I don't know how they won't work. You can see this is freeway scenery, but it's got all the little GA planes over here. Look at that. How cool does that look? Freeway scenery from, like I said, from flightsim.to, and definitely better than the stock Microsoft. Let's get ourselves out the way. And disarm spoilers, retract the flaps as well. Looks like my my sim might have had an issue because FlyLive still reckons we're at 35,000 feet. Oh, sorry, 32,000 feet. And webcam stopped working. Or thrust cam even stopped working. So we'll see what Volanta reckons for this landing rate, but I don't know. I reckon there was quite a bit of a float there as well. See how that panned out. So it's coming up to Alpha. There's the fire station. That we didn't need, thank goodness. We should be able to find a parking stand just round this corner. Take a left, this should be the terminal coming up. Get ourselves on a stand somewhere. Head round this way. There's stand one, let's go and grab that. There we go. Set the parking brake. The APU is available. So engine 1 is off. Engine number 2 is off. We'll jump up and turn the rest of our lights off. That can come off. Strobe can come off. Beacon, wing, nav logo is off. That is off. And also the seatbelt sign is off, guys. There we are. You're not too badly parked either. But yeah, welcome down to Jersey. After that rather dodgy approach in, which we'll grab Volanta to have a look at. There you go. That's what we ended up doing. Out, and then we tried to grab the localizer, then realised we're heading the wrong direction. We turned around and back in again. Landing rate, there we are, minus a 108. That is not pretty bad. Minus 108. That was a bit of a float. How far down the runway did we end up before we touched down? More at the point. Almost half of it. That was the intersection we wanted to come off at. Ideally Echo. Still within, just inside the touchdown zone. And now end up full length, having to come off. And there we are, parked in on stand number 1. You're not rich enough to be in Jersey, no. Me neither. But yeah, minus 108. That's probably one of the best landings we've done for a while. Excellent stuff. So, Jolly, have you made it around yet? Yeah, there we go. Our little 320 can be parked up overnight in the Channel Islands, and we'll come back tomorrow. We'll pick it up down in Jersey. I reckon quite like Jersey. Very nice island to fly out of. We'll come back tomorrow and we'll pick it up and we'll head off. Where should we head off to tomorrow? You just pulled in, Jolly. How far down the runway did you land? Did you, was it a long? Did you have a quick exit, or did you nearly get all the way to the end before you realised you needed to stop? Like mine was. I didn't think we were going to stop in time actually. It was Foxtrot. Where was that? Let's have a quick look. So you got off of Foxtrot, yeah. I think I landed about here, missed Foxtrot, and ended up coming off of Golf. That was quite that was quite fun. But yeah, guys, there we go. Down into Jersey in one piece in the end and in the right direction, which obviously is always a bonus. So passengers are getting themselves off. Everything else is all tickety-boo with airplane. So we will leave that. We'll leave our plane here tonight. We'll come back tomorrow. We'll pick it up. And where should we head from Jersey? Where's a nice little hop? I was thinking somewhere we haven't been into France. Maybe down to Toulouse, perhaps. So that'd be a nice little flight down. Not too far from Jersey. Down to just before the Pyrenees. Do that. There's some nice scenery for Toulouse on ORBX as well, which I thought about I might pick up tomorrow. Just have a quick look actually before we go. And that way we can do a little plan of what we're going to do. Whenever it loads up. That is. Also, we were supposed to have one last trip up to the Finnish Lapland as well, which we need to do before the winter's out. So we get a nice bit of snow. Was it Toulouse I was looking at? I'm sure I had Toulouse on here somewhere. Or Bordeaux, perhaps. That might have been Bordeaux, sorry. Looks a nice little airport for looking to. Do that one tomorrow night. Actually, yeah, we'll have a look down into Bordeaux tomorrow night. I'm going to grab this scenery when we finish tonight and get it installed ready. There we are. It's quite good. And the plan for tomorrow, we'll come back down to Jersey. We'll pick up our plane and we'll head down to Bordeaux. But guys, thanks for coming along tonight. Even though it was just a quick little trip out after a few days of non-flying, I enjoyed it. It was nice to get back in the sim and have a little fly around. So thanks for those of you who came along. Smile Castle, Jolly, thanks for coming along. Smile Castle, I got Castle. Oh, you got Castle Cam. Have you landed? Nice. Smile Castle, thanks for coming along, moderating. Jolly, hope you enjoyed the flight down and good to have you fly along with us. Everyone else who came along, thank you ever so much, guys. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday evening. And take care, stay safe, and I'll see you all on the next one tomorrow evening, guys. So we'll see you later.